What is good, YouTube family? Welcome back to Creativity with Purpose, where we create with purpose, on purpose. My name is Bilani Daga, and I am so glad to have you here. I really hope that by this time, you guys repeat after me or say it with me rather. When I say welcome back to Creativity with Purpose, where we create with purpose on purpose. I'm just saying that because I know, like, I have my favorite YouTubers, some of my favorite YouTubers, and I literally always remember their intro and always say it with them, especially if it's something catchy, and I'm always like, yes. Yeah, it would be nice, if you guys already have that memorized so we say it together. But yeah, guys, so as you can already tell by the title of this video, today I have a little short you know conversation, not really conversation because you're not speaking back to me right now, but I just want us to literally just have this conversation, even in the comment section. Let me know what your thoughts are, and yeah, I just want to know, as the year wraps up, as the year comes to an end, what are you thinking about? What is on your mind? I feel like at this time of the year, a lot of people are going through a lot of end year fatigue. A lot of people are drained. A lot has happened, the bad, the good, the highs, the lows, and yeah, the roller coaster of life in general. And I think for me, this is just like a mental health check-in. Funny enough, I often used to have this little, interaction with my friends, some of my friends, because I feel like as we grow older, we don't really, friendship is different, things change and things are not the same anymore. You could still be friends, but I think, everybody has whatever is going on in their lives going on, and you just really have to be intentional about making that time. And I haven't even had that check-in with some of my friends for quite some time, which I'm only realizing as I'm saying this. But I used to be like, hey, how are you? And then they'll answer, I'm okay, or whatever it is, and I'll be like, no, really, how are you? And I think for me, I want this to be that kind of video, like, how are you really? Like, how are you actually doing? I don't want that I'm okay answer. How is the condition of your heart? Are you taking care of yourself? I almost said, are you taking your care? Are you taking care of yourselves? But yes, are you taking your care seriously? And I mean that physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. And please don't ever feel like when I come in here and I'm all jolly and all of that, it means I have that mental side of things checked. It's a work in progress always, you guys, and I feel like that's why it's so important to have these kind of conversations, these mental health check-ins with friends, family, anyone who has given you that space, or you feel like you have the capacity to let in that manner. Then it's truly a gift and a privilege, because there are people who suffer in silence. And I did have a conversation with someone not so long ago about just how, especially I think men's mental health, women's mental health, it is all important, just as is as important. There's not one that's more important than the other one. Each should be really taken seriously, and especially at a time like this, as the year comes to an end, maybe there's certain things that you would have liked to achieve that you haven't achieved. Maybe there's certain losses that you have gone through that have broken you down. Maybe there are certain disappointments. Maybe there are highs, like high moments that literally had you feeling on top of the world, and like just everything, like as I said, the roller coaster of life in general. In it all, I want you to remember and remind yourself that you are here right now, like you are present right now, and that in itself is beautiful and more than enough. You are literally alive. The fact that you're watching this video, it means that God is not done with your story yet. The fact that you woke up today and you encountered this video, it means that you may think that I take things so, I make everything so deep, but for me, I don't believe in coincidence. I just feel like if we allow it, or if we invite God, everything can be a divine orchestration of his, presence and his plan in our lives, from the little things, literally, from the weather, from what you ate today, from that stranger that you said hi to. You don't know, you made their whole day. Like, I just love thinking about life in that way, because for me, it reminds me that we are here for a purpose, and each and every single one of us, no matter how small we think our contribution is, it's important. You're important. And like I said, God's not done yet. So I just want us to get to a place of gratitude as the year comes to an end. Just whether it means you journaling and writing down, reflecting on the year. I just think, in as much as that is important, it's also important for you to show gratitude for the things that are, show gratitude for the things that are yet to be. The other day, yesterday, it was storming and thundering, and when that happens, I don't like to be busy with anything. I just went to sleep. And so while it was happening, a thought came to me and was like, it's so funny how this storm is going to be over in like, and I wouldn't even realize when or how it came to an end, but it's going to come to an end nonetheless, and the weather is going to clear again. Like, it was really bad weather, and in the midst of it, it felt like the storm is so long, it's taking so long, it's so intense. But when it was over, it was over. Okay, hear that again. When it was over, it was over. And I think even the sun started coming out a bit, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong about that, my bad. But I say all that to say that the weather cleared up, okay? And you can liken that to so many situations that may have happened this year, that you have encountered this year, that you may have encountered this year, experiences from good, bad, whatever it was. Your experience is valid. The way that you feel about it is valid. But also remember that you are here. And I think more than anything, we don't understand the weight of those words. You are here. I am here. Like, remind yourself that. And what does that even mean to you? How do you feel about that? I hope when you hear those words that you are here, for you, it brings some kind of comfort. It brings some kind of hope to understand, as I said, and I'll keep repeating, that God's not done with your story. If you allow him to write it from start to finish, he is writing it from start to finish. But if you just let go of trying to control every single aspect of it, and allow yourself to get to a place of surrender and healing and being present, and just understanding that this is such a gift. So many people would want to have been in your shoes, but they couldn't be, and as cliche as that may sound, I know people often say that, but it is true, guys. It is very true. And I think I just want you to sit with that, sit with those words that I've said, sit with that. Let it be some kind of encouragement to you, or a little glimmer of hope. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I love you. I really do. And most importantly, God loves you. And like I said, God's not done yet. I think that's going to be the title of this video, God's not done yet. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you've come to this end, if you've come to the end of this video, if you've come to this part of this video, thank you so much for watching it all the way through. If you happen to like it, or you feel like someone will be encouraged by it, please don't forget to share with them, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, guys, you will see me in my next video, God willingly. Stay blessed and stay prayed out.